in his house. He said, girl, please. I figured if you got hungry enough, you'd do it yourself. Question is, do you want it bad? When it comes to our situations, when it comes to our pains, our hungers, our desires, many of us, if we are honest, will attest to the fact that I am where I am because it really hasn't gotten bad enough yet. I'm still in this dead-end job because it ain't bad enough yet. I still haven't gone back to school. I'm still struggling with half paying my bills. I'm still taking abuse from vindictive spouses and co-workers and fellow church members because I'm just not hungry enough yet. But baby, watch out when I am. When we get there, heads will roll, lightning will flash, tongues will wag, necks will rotate, fingers will point, timbers will flare, mean-spirited folks will walk, and far more importantly, when you get to the point where you know that it's gotten bad enough, guess what? In the midst of all of this stuff, you will get your breakthrough and usher in the healing that you need. Do you want it bad enough? We know all this. We know all this. But far too many of us experience it only in the fantasy compartment of our mind. Which leads me to ask you again, do you want it bad enough? In our text, we find a fascinating story about a nameless gentleman who was laid by the side of the pool of Bethesda for 38 years. The pool was known for its healing properties. It was known for its divine favor, its visitations by angels who would facilitate the healing process. But here he is, right next to the pool all these years, seeing other folks come sick and leave well, comes despondent and leave encouraged. He sees them come downcast and leave uplifted. He lays there and he realizes that he is still not healed. Laying there so long that he becomes more like a fixture than a man in need. And in fact, he was laying there so long that his limbs had started atrophying. Atrophy. Is that right? Is it atrophy? Emphasis on the right syllable. Atrophy. The medical term. Atrophy is the partial or complete wasting away of a part of the body, such as the muscles, which can occur after prolonged immobility. Having part of the body in a cast or extended bed rest or poor nourishment, misuse, disuse, or lack of exercise can bring on atrophy. But we don't really know about this man's mental state or the extent of his spirituality. We don't know it even if he had family and friends. But what we can glean from reading this text, that if he had family and if he had friends, it wasn't there no more. Somebody told me a long time ago, baby, if you get sick, don't stay sick too long. Because after a while, people are going to go on with their lives. They're going to move on, and it'll be as if you are forgotten. And we don't know why this man wasn't trying to roll himself into the pool when the waters were troubled, but there does seem to be an attitude problem. This man has become a procrastinator. He's waiting for somebody else to fix his situation. He is no longer a doer. This man is a whiner. A whiner. A whining man. Church die or teeter on the edge of destruction.